Moment of appreciation for Wise Waddle Dee. I love him. He's my perfect round boy. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's completely unscripted and completely just off-the-cuff video. Today I'm going to be making a follow-up ranking to my ranking of every copy ability in Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and I will be doing it for, as you can see here, Forgotten Land. So, yeah, let's just get into it. Also, I do have a little bit of a dude in the corner. If you can probably notice that. That's just gonna be here for unscripted and just whatever videos. I'm going to, just because I don't want to have to edit it all. It takes a really long time to edit the, just the PNG avatar, so I decided I'm going to go with this, I'm just gonna try it. Tell me if you like it or not. So firstly, that's not where I wanted to go. First up, we have just normal ranger, and I am going to be putting these into a tier list, and at the end I will have them all in the same, in a tier list image. Ranger's pretty alright, just base it's just Kirby with a gun. Honestly, it's a little bit slow and not the most powerful. It's not the least powerful, but honestly I'm gonna give it a C tier, probably. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a C tier. Then we've got Noble Ranger. Noble Ranger, honestly, I really like it. It's better than just Base Ranger. I like the dual wielding. That's just fun, honestly. It does less damage, but it is faster overall. It's alright. B tier? B tier sounds about right. Space Ranger is really slow, but it's got a lot of range. I like Space Ranger. It's just, it does enough damage to constitute it being slow, and this move especially I really like. It's just cool. Probably an A tier, honestly. That's an A tier ability. Hammer is just like Hammer in every other game, but it lost what makes Hammer fun, which is the dash attack, and also the thing that lets you throw it. I like that you can. I liked it went better when you could throw the hammer. That was just funny. Hammer's pretty nice, just base hammer. It's not the worst, I don't know if it's the worst hammer. It has a fairly diverse moveset, more than some others, and honestly I really like it. Probably a B tier, just because it's not the best. I don't hate it though. Toy Hammer is just normal hammer but bigger, and that's really all I can say about it. I like it. Probably a high B tier. High B tier sounds good. The Wild Hammer, I hate this ability, honestly. I just don't like how slow it is. You can get like maybe a single hit on him. I can barely hit him the second time, and it's only because he's bouncing off the walls. I'm probably gonna give this one a D tier. Just because the damage sort of makes up for it, I guess. But this is an S tier. I'm giving this an S tier. This is the first S tier of probably a couple. There aren't going to be that many S tiers, I don't think, but I really like this ability. It takes hammer and gives it a projectile, basically. Like, it's not too many projectiles. S tier. Like a lower S tier, but still an S tier. I love this ability. It's fantastic. And now Crash is stupid. I hate Crash. I hate Crash so much. They decided to bring back only 10 abilities, and they brought back Crash out of one of those slots, and so that's an F tier. Time Crash actually is... It's got a neat hat, so that gives it points. Its ability is actually really cool. Wait, that's new. That's cool. I mean, it's like Crash if Crash was just better in every single way possible. So that's Like, it's still not fantastic, because it is still only one use, but that's definitely going up. That's going up to probably a B tier, honestly. No, C tier, C tier, because it is still Crash. Fire probably has one of the best overall, evolution lines out of all of the abilities. Just because, maybe it's just because I like burning things, but I also like I do like burning things, to be fair. So Fire, that's gonna get a B tier, just because it does only have literally 2 moves, but, it is fun. It is fun. Volcano Fire is an S tier. A tier. Volcano Fire is an A tier. The range on this thing, and it shoots so quickly, too. It's insane. I really like this ability. This ability. It's fantastic. So that's easy A tier. We've got our second S tier. Look at that. Look at that. How can you not love this? It's just normal fire, but better, does more damage, and you're a literal dragon, so honestly, the best. Okay, it's not the best ability probably in the game, but it's... I mean, look how fast it's melting him. It's just melting Mr. Sandbag. Oh, I killed Mr. Sandbag. So that's an S tier. That is an easy S tier. Cutter has one of the most boring evolution lines in the game, and yes, I'm going to call them evolution lines from here on out because I like it that. Maybe it's just because Cutter's... This is... I've said in my previous ranking video is I don't know how to feel about Cutter. It's just, like, it's the classic, but I don't know. But, like, I mean, that's cool, I guess. This is nice. B tier, C tier, A, B, S, A, B, C, D, F. Yeah, that's gonna go in B tier. Chakram Cutter is a slightly higher B tier, but still not a very high B tier, just because it is more fun than just normal Cutter. Oh shoot, I've killed him. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna move on to Buzzsaw Cutter, which is probably one of the weirder abilities. I don't like this one as much. It's weird, and sometimes weird is a good thing, but this is not a good weird. It's just strange for the... It's really... D tier for Buzzsaw Cutter, honestly. I don't like Buzzsaw Cutter very much. Sword has one of the better evolution lines as well. I do like Sword a bunch. Base Sword is gonna be a B tier, though, just because it is a little bit underwhelming. It has this, it has this, it has this, and it has this, so... like, it's not the worst ability, it's the embodiment of a B tier. Gigant Sword is going to be... Like, I just like how I like Gigant Sword. It's super impractical, but it's fun to use this, so I'm gonna put this in higher B tier than normal Sword, but I don't think it deserves an A tier. Just because of its impracticality and slowness. And honestly, actually, it's not that slow. It's not too slow. It is semi-slow, though. So, Morphonite Sword is an S tier. Lower S tier, but still S tier, because it is a phenomenal ability. I really like the beams that shoots out. It's really fast. I really like how fast it is while still not sacrificing too much power. it's got a bunch of range. The only thing I don't like is that you still do this attack even when you whiff an opponent, which is annoying, but lower S tier is gonna be good for that. So the Morphonite Sword, this ability is ridiculously insane, and I don't think it deserves anywhere else other than S tier. I hit him like only a couple times, and also if you take damage and then you hit an opponent with any one of the moves that makes butterflies appear, it heals you. It doesn't heal you for very much, but it heals you for a bit, and that honestly that adds up. So Morphonite is definitely in S tier. Bomb is not an S tier. Bomb is a D tier. Bomb feels really bad to use in 3D. Bomb doesn't feel very good to use in 3D. I like that I'm able to throw like 80 on screen at a time without tanking my frame rate. That's nice, but at the same time, it's not good in 3D. Bomb, just in general, is not great in 3D, so that's gonna be a D tier. Chain Bomb has a stupid looking hat, and it's still bomb it's still bomb in 3D. Like, I guess it's a fairly strong bomb, but it's I'm gonna put it in B tier. Now, Homing Bomb has another stupid hat, but it feels so much better to use in 3D just because it walks towards enemies and you don't have to aim as much. Like, you still have to put it in the general vicinity of an enemy, otherwise it does that. So I'm gonna put this in C tier. It's still bomb in 3D, but at least it's slightly better than the other ones. Tornado makes me upset. Tornado is an F tier. It's got one attack, I think. Yeah, it's got one attack. That is it. It's stupid. I hate it. I hate Tornado. I don't like Tornado very much. Floor Tornado makes me even more upset because it's fast and actually not terrible. That means I have it, so I'm putting it in D tier. Storm Tornado makes me the most upset because it's actually a good ability. Like, what the heck? Who allowed this? Look at this. This is insane. It can actually be controlled, and it's got beams of lightning that home in on enemies. I didn't even notice that before. Jesus. This is an insane ability, and I feel it makes me really upset that I have to put this in A tier. Because it's just that good. Drill is not that good. Drill is cool in concept, but having this as your main attack option is annoying at best. It's not good for bosses, honestly. It's not even good for anything. It's good for solving a couple puzzles and the treasure roads, but that's really it. Pencil Drill is... Drill is gonna be in D tier. It's D tier, yeah. Pencil Drill is also gonna be in D tier. I don't know why this exists, and I don't like it. Twin Drill... Twin Drill is slightly better. Like, it's got this weird gear thing, which is actually really nice. And it does a bunch of damage, and it's really fast, honestly. So, C tier. It goes in C tier, because it's still Drill, but at least it's a more functional version of Drill. It's not the most useful ability, like, I wouldn't choose it over, say, anything else, really. So, Sleep irritates me, This is another one of those things. You brought back 10 abilities, and you brought back sleep. You brought back sleep, and you brought back crash. Why? Why? Literally, what? Like, why? What prompted this? Deep sleep is, it's just sleep, but you can jump before using it, and then, this is confusing, I don't... Oh, you can choose when to use it. That's so helpful. Oh my god, it's so useful. I hate this. I hate this ability. I hate it so much, and it's the worst thing ever. It's awful. So, sleep and deep sleep are both F tiers. And you want to know what's also an F tier? They brought back Needle. They had 10 abilities, and they brought back Needle as one of them. Crash, Sleep, and Needle. Why? I hate this. This feels like a personal attack. I hate Needle so much. All 3 Needle things go in F tier. Clutter Needle is the worst Needle by far because I hate everything about it, and he looks like a Bloody Mary. Then... Crystal Needle is actually the best Needle in the game, so I guess I have to put it in D tier. But because it actually is like a functioning sort of ability, it is really slow after the first bit, so D tier. Finally we've got Ice. Ice just makes me sad. It just it saddens me. It's fallen so far from its former glory. It doesn't even have the spinny attack in the air anymore. It just has that, and that's just depressing. I do not hate Ice. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. This is neat, I guess. So Ice is C tier, I guess. C tier is where I'm going to be putting it. Frosty Ice is better. No, not really. Also C tier, I guess. Like, I'm gonna say Ice and Frosty Ice are tied because Frosty Ice confuses me. Well, to end it off, we have a phenomenal ability. Another S tier, dare I say. This is an insane ability. I really like this ability. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is insane. This is ridiculous. Did you see how much damage that was? Crystal Ice is another S tier. If we've learned anything today, it's that, Forgotten Lands copy abilities are kind of, disappointing. Overall, I think they leaned a little bit too hard into the, mouthful mode, portions of the game and didn't, add too much in the way of, copy abilities. They're all very simple, and they're not the best implemented, but it's not awful. It is definitely not awful. But there you have it. That's all the copy abilities ranked. So, well, I sit with my good friend Wise Waddle Dee. Hold on, let me sit on the bench. There we are. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, potentially. And, yeah.